Greetings! Welcome to the Tarot Card of the Now. And in this video, I'm using the Halloween Tarot deck to pull one card, and it's going to give a message for the now. Whatever you're needing right now, you were pulled to this video because it has a message for you. And the message is right here. I have a card sticking up, and it's like, yeah, pick me. I just feel that doesn't happen that often. Sticking out of the deck. So let's see what it is. I haven't looked at it yet. What is it? Oh, I can just barely see it. Oh, you can see it though. And it is, Temperance. Great. I kind of see the figure, but I wasn't sure who it was. That light in my eyes sometimes gets me. Uh, Temperance, yes, it's like tempering a sword. You have to get the combination of the right amount of heat and cooling and so forth. You have to do it just right to get a nice strong sword that's not inflexible, because if it's inflexible, it breaks easily. If it's too flexible, it's no good. It can shatter if you do it wrong. If you know anything about that, working, what do you call it? Smithing or whatever, metal smithing. It takes talent. You have to kind of know, right? When you do something, when you're practicing a craft, you kind of get a feel for it, right? Like, it's kind of like a higher knowing, just a knowledge, and it's a knowledge through doing. Sometimes we just have to do it. We have to mess up to find our limits. So we have to combine this. We have to be diligent and be ever present in what we're doing to see how we can improve. It takes a combination of many things to make up who we are. And it's very important to pay attention to inner knowing right now so you can morph into what you wish to be. There's so much coming out of this card right now. There's so much symbology in here. And the big thing is the many different parts, the many different ingredients that make us up. And the big thing is, part of what makes us up is, like I was mentioning before, inner knowing, because that's something that's really blaring out in the Temperance right now. And the Temperance, a lot of times, like in this card, it's a witch. In the classical card, it's like an angel or a goddess. And like I said, it's that higher knowledge. You have to pay attention to what your higher power is showing you right now. And it could be in a lot of things. It could be in secrecy. It could just be thoughts coming to you in your quiet moments. You know how you have come up with the best ideas when you're not really thinking about anything, when you let your mind go blank? Pay attention to those thoughts right now. Pay attention to what you're doing. Be conscious in what you do. Right now is a time of mixing, not just mixing, like I was mentioning before, you're making a sword. It's not just about the physical, it's about mixing that spiritual with the physical. Sometimes we're too material, we're too in this world. Sometimes it's the opposite, we're too out of this world. We're so deep into the other side of the veil, or just into imaginative space, kind of absorbed in our mind, right? And we're not really aware of reality. Right now, it's the challenge of combining these two things. That's what's going on right now, is you need to combine these. You need to combine the spiritual side, the messages you're getting right now, with the reality of your life right now. They have to come together and mesh, and that's how you get that perfect sword, that perfect you, which is flexible, right? But also strong enough to do its job. You don't want to be too flexible, but you don't want to be too rigid. You don't want to be too on either side. You want to get this middle ground. Here is a big message, is to find that middle ground, to combine these two things, solid reality and messages and ideas from the other side. visions, these types of things. They need to be combined. You can't stay, a lot of times we have meditation and stuff, we do these things to better ourselves, but sometimes we're too concentrated on meditation and visualizations and all of this mental activity. You gotta combine it with your real life. You can't use it as an escape, or it's never going to help your life. You're going to be stuck. You're going to be wondering, wow, I feel really good. It's almost like meditation and these type of exercise, yoga and all this is more of an escape than to help you in your life. You have to incorporate your life. You have to mix them together. That's the big card with Temperance, is she's mixing these ingredients together. You have to mix everything together and combine it all to get the end product, you, the desired life, the desired self. It has to combine these elements, the spiritual with the physical. They have to combine and become one, right? So you must oh my gosh, my hand is like shaking. Yes. You must take these messages, these enlightened thoughts, these visions, either, through daydreaming or through controlled, or what do you call it, guided meditation and things like this, and you must incorporate them in your life. Don't just use them to feel good or get away from the stresses of life. Use them to metamorphosize your stressors, your challenges into success, into something better. Don't use it to escape. Use it to change your life. It's about changing and molding and mixing and all this fun laboratory spell making, whatever stuff. That is the big thing for right now. That's what you need to be doing. That's what's going to help you in your life, in your situation, is mixing all the elements together to get one strong yet flexible element. You, whatever you're striving to be or to do, all these elements must come together, be mixed together. You have all these elements, you need to mix them together now to make the end product. So if this message really spoke to you, give me a thumbs up and subscribe and get notifications to able to see more of these videos, of course, and of course share it with your friends so they can get in on these little daily insights, these little general readings. They're always good just to kind of expand our mind and give us a little bit of thought and a little bit more conscious of our lives and what is going on in them, instead of just letting our subconscious kind of be wild. Let's tame it a bit with the card of the now, being present in the now. That is the goal. So with that, I'd say blessed be.